something I always love to say too is a lot of times we unintentionally or secretly are fiending after the lives or the lifestyles of the celebrities that we see. But it's like all you see is their money. All you see is the materialistic things that come out of that money. But you have no idea what their relationships are like, their family styles are like, how they're actually feeling internally. And all that stuff really matters too at the end of the day. So it's interesting because I feel like there's two views to that of like making sure you're not money minded to the point where your mental health and your faith is going completely down the drain, but also making sure that you're not living in a poverty mindset. And I think that that can get really problematic, especially in the Christian community, because as Christians, people feel, oh, it's like this natural poverty mindset where we want to be generous and we don't want to fiend after money. So we're not going to strive towards financial freedom, when that's just not the case. You should strive for financial freedom. You should work hard. Like God does call you to do that. But at the end of the day, we can't view money as evil, because money is not evil. The love of money is evil. Two completely different things. So it's like finding that unique headspace of, okay, I want to be prosperous financially so that I can steward it well without loving money so much to the point where it takes lead in everything I do. So it's an interesting balance and middle ground to find. But again, that's why I'm just so passionate about teaching people more about that.
No, you're 100% right. And I want to ask, how can people find that, that fine line between, wanting to take care of themselves spiritually and mentally, but also being hungry enough to see that money is a great tool to spread the gospel. Money is a great tool to help those people that are in need. So how can people find that fine
Yeah.
line?
Yeah, I would say practice. It is a daily battle, because you have to constantly take yourself out of the worldly perspective of being so money oriented and put yourself instead in that spiritual perspective of how you would want to leverage money to help the world. Because at the end of the day, wanting to become financially free or wanting to become wealthy should have nothing to do with you. It should have everything to do with how you want to steward that money to help other people. And because you lead with that intention of using that money to help other people, then God will profit you. That profit will naturally start to come because you led with such good intentions. And I think that that's so important. But it's, to be truthful, it is a daily battle. We are in this world. There's a lot going on in this world right now. And it is really difficult to take ourselves out of that competition every single day. But it is a daily battle that's worth fighting. And it's a daily battle where victory is already promised because you're putting in the work to fight in that daily battle. And I would say just some best practices day to day to help take yourself out of that worldly mindset and into a spiritual one is to always, always bring everything to God, everything. I know for me, I talk to God like he's my best friend. I don't talk to him like he's like, yeah, he's the almighty righteous father, of course. But I also talk to him like he's my best friend. So I'm going to tell him when I'm frustrated. I'm going to tell him what I don't understand. I'm going to tell him what's confusing me or what's making me sad. I'm just going to be blatantly honest and let him know. And it's not giving me a right or a reason to complain to God. It's giving me peace of mind that I'm able to let God into my feelings, because that's what he wants. So I think day to day in those daily battles, letting God into your feelings, letting God into your work life, right? Like even something simple as before every meeting, say a quick prayer. Before you do some sort of social media post, say a quick prayer. I literally do that for every single one of my Instagram posts. Like before I post, I do like a quick 10-second prayer over it. And because I want my intention, I want God to be over that post. I don't care how many people see it. I don't care how many views, as long as it's touching the lives of at least one or a couple of people that God chose to see that video. So it's like little practices like that in your day to day can help you fight that daily battle and come out victorious.